Welcome to the deep dive. We've got five really critical AI developments that hit the news today. That's Tuesday, September 30th, 2025, and we're here to quickly break them down for you.
Exactly. And just so you know, this briefing, it's titled AI Daily Deep Dive, was actually researched and put together entirely by our AI engine.
Right, so our mission today is pretty straightforward. Unpack these five key stories. We're talking everything from new creation tools to, well, legal fights and even how AI's job performance is being measured now.
Let's dive right in then. Story number one, OpenAI's Sora 2.
Okay, Sora 2. This is the next-gen video and audio model from OpenAI. And the jump here, it feels like it's more than just, better visuals. They seem to be tackling core issues like consistency, making it more useful.
Yeah, and I think the most eye-catching user feature is what they're calling the cameo capability. You can actually put yourself into the AI videos.
Like riding a dragon, that sort of thing.
Exactly like that. But importantly, there's a one-time video and audio verification step. That's for identity and consent, trying to build some trust there.
Okay, verification is good. And I heard the physics modeling is much better than the 2024 version. Plus, it generates speech now.
That's right, speech is new. And yeah, much better physics adherence. On the safety side, they seem to be trying to get ahead of things.
How so?
Well, all videos get watermarks and metadata, clearly marking them as AI generated. And they've built in guardrails, apparently, to block harmful stuff, plus parental controls and time limits for teen accounts.
Okay. Well, speaking of challenges with AI creation, let's pivot to the legal side. Story 2. Disney versus Character.AI.
Yeah, this is a big one. Disney sent a cease and desist letter to Character.AI, basically saying, stop using our copyrighted characters without permission.
Ouch. How did Character.AI respond?
They pulled the characters pretty quickly, it seems, and said they're willing to work with IP holders. But this isn't happening in a vacuum, right? Disney's already suing Midjourney over similar issues.
Right. It highlights that huge tension on everything and risk lawsuits or pay up for licensed data, which is getting expensive. And Character.AI already had that difficult wrongful death lawsuit back in 2024.
Exactly. And then you see Anthropic settling with authors for, what, $1.5 billion over their training data. It shows the cost of getting compliant data is just skyrocketing.
Okay, let's shift gears to hardware. Apple seems to be banking on AI to get people upgrading their iPhones. I've got the new models, the Air, the Pro, the Max.
Yeah, the prices are up there, $1,000 for the Air, $1,100, $1,200 for the Pro models. But the real story, like you said, is what's inside.
The A-series chips.
Right. Advanced custom silicon designed specifically to run AI tasks on the phone itself, not just in the cloud.
And the big advantage there is privacy and security, keeping user data local.
Precision, it's a major differentiator. We're already seeing hints of this with things like real-time translation on AirPods or the Apple Intelligence image descriptions.
But the big change everyone's watching for is the Siri overhaul in 2026. Maybe even using Google's Gemini AI.
That's the rumor. A much smarter Siri, powered potentially by a partnership. Big implications there.
Okay, story number 4. This one feels significant for how we actually measure AI progress. OpenAI's new benchmark, GDP-Val.
Yeah, this is interesting. Forget abstract tests. GDP-Val measures AI on real-world professional tasks. Think writing a 3,500-word legal memo, that kind of thing. They tested across 44 professions in 9 sectors.
So real jobs, what did they find?
The results were pretty striking. Anthropic's Claude Opus 4.1 came out on top. It actually matched or beat human expert performance on nearly half, 47.6% of the tasks.
Wow, almost half. Where did it struggle?
Mostly in creative fields like media and also manufacturing tasks, but it excelled in analysis-heavy roles.
And what about this Centaur evaluation, human plus AI?
Right, so they tested that too. A human working with GPT-5. The result, a 1.5x improvement in speed and cost compared to just the human working alone.
So augmentation, not replacement. That seems to be the key takeaway there for professionals listening. The AI makes the human better.
That seems to be the message from this benchmark, yes. It makes the human overseer more efficient.
Which brings us nicely to our final story, the economic impact. Walmart CEO Doug McMillon made a pretty bold claim.
He certainly did. He said AI will, quote, literally change every job, especially in retail, obviously.
Strong words. But is Walmart actually doing anything about it? Or is it just talk?
Oh, they're investing heavily. They've partnered with OpenAI, actually, to give free AI training and certification to their entire global workforce. That's, what, 2.1 million employees?
Free AI training for everyone. That's massive. Are they planning cuts alongside this?
Apparently not. Macmillan committed to keeping their headcount flat for the next 3 years. The focus really seems to be on reskilling the current workforce, not downsizing.
So using AI to make existing jobs different, maybe more efficient, rather than eliminating them. We see that with tech like their AlphaBot warehouse system too, right?
Yes, exactly. It's about integrating AI to enhance operations and upskill the people already there.
Okay, so let's recap quickly. We've seen Sora 2 pushing into identity verification for AI content.
Uh-huh. The legal battles heating up over IP with Disney and Character.AI.
Apple building the hardware foundation for on-device AI.
The new GDP-Vol benchmark showing AI is already hitting expert levels in almost half of professional tasks.
And finally, Walmart's huge bet on reskilling its entire workforce for an AI-driven future.
It really covers the whole spectrum, doesn't it? From
Yeah,
creation to law to hardware measurement and right down to the workforce impact.
it really does.
Yeah.
So here's the final thought for you to chew on, especially thinking about that GDP-Val benchmark. If the top AIs are already matching experts in nearly 50% of professional tasks today, how fast do you really need to adapt? How do we make sure we stay that essential human overseer, the one leveraging a tool and not become the bottleneck?
Definitely something to think about.
Indeed. That wraps up today's deep dive. Thanks for joining us.